They can't deny the shit now, bro. The shit coming out of Nipsey brother mouth, bro. Nipsey brother is saying the same shit y'all niggas been saying forever, bro. You can't deny this shit now, bro. Regardless of how you might feel about one side or the other side, bro. Both of these sides are saying the same shit, bro.
Yeah, so
And I
and
ain't never talked to Black Sam a day in my life.
but
Yeah,
when I talked to Black Sam, I called Wack.
he
When
did.
I called Wack or whatever,
He had
I
been
said,
listening, I guess. He had been watching the movie.
yeah. He said, listen, y'all gave me the courage to speak out or whatever like that. He said, I appreciate that. He said, I love you for life, and I said, I love you too, King. Dead on me. It's like when I tell y'all the nigga double backed 3 different times, bro. Cowboy Buster ass ran, Kev Mack, and Rampart ran like hoes. You get what I'm saying? It was how would they know that he didn't have no guns, nobody had no pistols, no nothing on him.
So yeah, people is like starting to look at Cowboy a little strange, especially like based off his actions when he shit initially took place, and then off of how he was acting after too as well. Like, and then some of the people he kind of like been seen with and still associating with after the fact. But especially being that if we going off of like the theories that people have came up with after this Black Sam interview got released, right? Um, they saying it looks suspicious. But what y'all think about Black Sam telling Luke Cannon that him and Wack 100 gave him the courage to kind of like finally speak up? Yeah, we can say we have seen Wack and Luce been on Big U's line for some time now, right? And being real vocal about the situation. But also, I could see somebody bringing up like, okay, so why would he be thanking Wack when Wack and disrespected Nip as well? You feel me? But it could be some art of war type shit. We gonna get into it, man. What y'all think about that, man?
That shit was a hit, bro.
Bro, I told y'all, even when we put out the phone call with me and my homegirl, that's Big U's sister, I mean Big U wife's sister, right? And she said that Cannon called me and told me this or whatever like that. And she called Big U and Big U said, oh, Cannon is tripping. He on some crazy shit. You get what I'm saying? Because Cuz called me and I called her after I talked to Nip.
Hey, Luce, how you feel like niggas gonna react from your section
No, no.
after this interview surface all around and shit? How you feel like they
No,
gonna react?
I just I just feel that they just owe me and Whack apologies because we told the people. We 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 gave out the information. We told everybody what was going on. Now everybody is like, okay, this nigga didn't lie. Oh, this nigga.
Hey, shout out Toxic Media, man. Make sure y'all go follow Toxic Media and listen to the full entire, watch the full video because it's going it's a good watch and it make everything make sense. But earlier on in the video, right, speaking of like some new like emerging type like so earlier on in the clip, Wack 100 was explaining how I guess I'm gonna play it.
Man, hey, bro, on my daughter's soul, that nigga stood at my house, my nigga. He drove an hour to my house, came in my backyard of my game room, in front of one of my homeboys that's a baby gang, very reputable nigga, and looked me in my eye and said, yo, Nipsey a rat. The nigga told on Domer, told the police if anything happened to me, he did it. He said, Wack, listen, that footage need to come out, right? His wife ain't cooperating, so I'm gonna make his baby mama the first lady of this shit, and I'm gonna manage her This gonna show that Nip was still fucking with the baby mama. Let that shit go, and then you gonna show that you brought me out of my contract with him, and you gonna sue the state of 30%.
So you see what he was saying, right? And with that, it's, I guess, the interrogation video of the girl Brian Nitta has resurfaced, right? And people is noticing similarities, right? So
and stuff, and then
you know what they were talking about?
he was saying a lot of cuz.
Who was?
Eric.
Okay. Can you hear what they were saying?
I didn't really like kind of understand it, like what he was talking about, but I know like to tell from the tension from Nipsey, like he didn't really want to talk to him, like trying to like, you know, like get to me, like to take the picture or whatever, like trying to wait till he stopped talking.
Do you know why he wouldn't want to talk to him?
Because I guess the way he was just like, cuz, have you ever snitched on somebody, cuz this, cuz that.
That's what Nipsey was saying?
That's what Eric was saying.
it's a trip, right? Because that's the same thing Wack 100 said Big U came to his house and said, right? So it's kind of like, you know, people is making it, trying to like piece two and two together, like how close was Eric and Big U. If Big U is calling Nip a snitch and then Eric show up that day and he calling Nip, you feel me, or whatever have you. But it's crazy because we, you know, we wasn't there, so we don't know what's said. All we getting is hearsay. And one thing you got to remember is Black Sam did say that the conversation didn't warrant no violence. Feel me? So I think if he would have been calling Nip a snitch, you know what I'm saying, or anything of that nature, Nip would have got irate. You feel me? Nip wouldn't have just let a nigga sit there, call him a snitch, and then come back double back 3 times and all this, that, and the third, man.
Told the truth. Wack been telling us the truth. You get what I'm saying? Wack been warning us before I even start saying something.
Bro, I put the text messages up. Go, did you ever see them text messages I put up dated 30-something days after Nipsey got killed, nigga? This nigga sending me the contracts to go at the estate. Go, did you ever see them shits I put up?
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen them contracts. I seen that. I seen
Bro,
the text message and shit.
You see what he telling me? He telling me. Niggas ignore it.
Well, what about when he sent the cease and desist to me and the network? Then he sent the no jumper. He didn't want no evidence because he knew Black Sam was gonna come out and say something.
Bro, I'm never sending a cease and desist if it don't exist.
Period.
There's no need for me to send a cease and desist if I know it don't exist.
But that's facts. Now, when we said it, now we looking crazy. Now what everybody gonna say? Ghost, what everybody gonna say now?
Well, a lot of people is saying that, you know, they trying to say that you guys are infidel. And shout out Loose and shout out Wack, man, because I'm not here to push that narrative of nigga who's snitching and who's not snitching. I feel like, you know, it's kind of like, you feel me? It's no point. But yeah, man, that's what a lot of people feel like. They feel like, bruh, this is telling on somebody, feel me, by the things that y'all doing or insinuating or whatever have you, right? But it's crazy because when certain people speak up and they say, oh, that's telling, it's like, who's that telling on? Telling on what? If there's no infraction, you feel me, there's no whatever, then it's not telling. So that it's like, you know, we could say that's kind of like dry snitching if we're going to say, okay, bro, y'all, if that's what the people say okay, what Wack and Loose and them is doing is dry snitching, right? And but if that's the case, then what these guys are doing over here is kind of like, you feel me? It gets blurry and it gets strange because when you say, bro, you telling, it's like who's he telling on, and telling on what if there was nothing done? You get what I'm saying? It gets tricky, but I could see, you know, somebody saying like, bruh, nigga, that's still kind of like, you feel me? It's crazy because it's the same thing when people getting on here like trying to like whatever, just talk about snitches and shit, and then you don't know if a person is trying to appeal their case. You don't know what's going on, and you out here just talking about shit and just overly promoting this street shit, right? It's one thing if you promote that, because you hear that as a kid. Don't be a tattletale. Don't be a damn. You feel me? So it's one thing your morals is to, you feel me? But it's another thing for you to keep promoting this street shit, this street life, cause that's what it come across when you do that shit. When you get on here like, oh, that nigga's a snitch or this, that, and the third. It's like if you trying to point out that the nigga has no integrity, it's a way you can do that. But if you just trying to like be like, oh, he failed at the streets, it's like the streets failed a lot of people, bro. Then took a lot of people, family members, then destroyed a lot of families, then did a lot, bro. So,
Hey, niggas gonna have to understand now, bro. Like it's nothing. It's no response niggas can say, bro. Like the facts is on the table, bro. This coming out his brother's mouth, bro. This coming out his brother's mouth, bro. And this shit goes neck and neck with the same shit y'all saying, bro. All the shit correlate together, bro.
When I said about the DJ Khaled story, and I said that the nigga had me run up on DJ Khaled, and when I ran up on DJ Khaled, I had the phone on
I
speaker.
wasn't gonna say nothing. Loose was the team that ran up on him to shut it down.
Dead homies. And then with the phone, Big U grabbed the phone, right? He grabbed the phone or whatever like that. He was like, Khaled was like, oh, Big U, I love you. I don't know what's going on because I had him strung up, right? The nigga Big U was like, I don't know why my nephew doing that. 6-0, and it's on speaker, so I heard it. I'm like on 6-0, like, cuz try to play me like this. But then I realized after Nip died, DJ Khaled sent his shoes. He got him and Stacy flying them to the house, cooking for him, all types of shit. It was a play.
so, and that's another thing, man. So, people is looking at people who might have, and it's crazy. So they looking. This is two things, right? It make me when Luce say that, because I remember talking to Luce about the DJ Khaled situation, right? And the fact that, for one, he used to be cool with Big U, right? He would have a little more inside information as far as whatever have you, right? But it's crazy because it make it what make it seem true? The fact that Loose Cannon brought this DJ Khaled story to us first, and then Black Sam go on the shit and go on Big Boy. Shout out Big Boy. Y'all go watch that interview. But then he go on Big Boy and he say the same thing. He bring up the same incident. It makes me believe that he might have tapped in with Loose Cannon. I ain't calling Loose Cannon a liar. A lot of people like to call Loose Cannon a liar, though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, nigga, I'm just, shit. We don't keep
Hey,
it.
bro, that's the type of shit he do. He want everything to himself. He was jealous. That wasn't.
And listen, Ghost, you gotta remember, right? Let me tell you where I'm a motherfucker at. Lucy tell you. One thing about Wack float his own boat, right? I might hear you. We might roll. But when Wack say no, or he ain't fucking with it, Wack ain't fucking with it. So it be a time to where he be like, woo. I be like, nah, I ain't fucking with it. Man, I got a lot riding on it. I ain't fucking with it. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Whoever you was putting that together with, nigga, close that with that. I ain't fucking with it. And he couldn't stand that because at the end of the day, it was nothing he could do. It's nothing he was doing for me that he could take and shut down that could get me to do what he wanted me to do for him. You understand what I'm saying, Ghost?
Right, right.
He had the whole.
So, yeah, man, we're going to wrap it up right there. Shout out Toxic Media. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Toxic Media. Tap into the page. Check out all his content. You understand me? Subscribe. You feel me? But, so, we're going to do a quick recap, right? And that was all. Before we do the recap, we're going to go into this. So, that was before. So, when he explained it, that was the root of the fallout. When he tried to get, when Big U approached him about the 30%, and he told him that Nipsey was a snitch and whatever have you. And Big U said, Wack said he ain't gonna do that, and he cool, man. Nip got kids, and his family need that money or whatever. Feel me? That's what he say. That's where the root of the fallout was. But so, if we peeping right, just so y'all clear, man, we got Loose Cannon revealing to us that Black Sam tapped into him and told him, you feel me, them speaking out against Big U or whatever have you gave Black Sam the courage, you know. Then we got, you know, this new theories about Cowboy and Rampur or whatever have you being, feel me, not, you know, possibly being, you know, on the wrong side of things when it comes to this situation. And it's kind of like people picking out evidence that they feel like corroborates that, like Cowboy still being able to hang around certain people even after he infidel, right? You know what I'm saying? And also certain things that like they say he got a new motorcycle and a new shop, and they was like that was his benefits for whatever, you know. Then we got this, you know, this new revelations about Eric. They not necessarily knew it's old, but people wasn't sure. But now we got Wack 100 kind of like corroborating an old story that the girl that was with Eric Holder said, right? She say that she come up to Nip, that Eric come up to Nip and he was calling him a snitch or whatever have you. Now, fast forward to today, we got Wack 100 saying that Big U came to his house telling him that Nipsey was a snitch and he wanted him to extort the family for 30% and do this and that and the third. And it's crazy because guess what? Like, this information is coming from two different sides. We got a side that's kind of like feels like Wack 100 is not credible and whatever have you, but they bringing up the fact that and we also got Street TV who kind of like, I don't know where he stands with Wack 100, but he got the shit with Brian Nitter up there saying that, you know, she's giving her firsthand account of the situation, which is that Eric called Nipsey Hussle a snitch. Then we got Wack 100, you feel me, saying that Big U called Nipsey a snitch when he came to his house, and people been speculating about how close Big U and Eric Holder is, bro. So that's where we at with it so far, and it's more. So that's why I feel like y'all should go watch the whole video and this, that, and the third. But yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. This shit crazy.